Hello students. So today we will be studying the chapter 2 is matter around us pure of NCERT Sciences of class 9. So let's begin. I hope you all must be aware about what is matter, but let's recall it again. Matter is anything that occupies space, has mass and volume. Here in this picture, as you can see, matter is divided into two parts, which is pure substance and impure substances, and there is a further division. As you can see, metal, non-metal, and metalloids. Element is divided into these three parts, whereas mixture is consists of homogeneous and heterogeneous mixtures. There is something that is very important in this chapter, and you must know it, which is substances. What are substances? So, substances are anything that cannot be broken into further particles by applying any physical process. Any physical process may be, अगर आप उसको हैमर से तोड़ना चाहें तो वो ना टूटे. So, ऐसे substances. So, I request you to please find an example जो आपको लगता है कि वो substance होगा. Next, pure substances. So, a substance, as we have studied here, that cannot be broken and consists of only one type of particle. It is called pure substances. For example, diamond, salt, sulfur, and tin. And there are many. The next is, you should know, is mixture. When we combine different substances into each other, a mixture is formed. So let's imagine there is an example of lemonade. So what you do when you make lemonade? You make a mixture actually, जिसमें आप lemon juice, water, sugar add करते हैं. Next is the type of mixture. So there are two types of mixtures, which are homogeneous and heterogeneous mixtures. As you can see here in this picture, homogeneous mixture is depicting a uniformity, whereas heterogeneous mixture is not uniform. So homogeneous mixtures are the mixtures same. The homo means same, whereas heterogeneous mixture means hetero means different. Moving ahead is the physical and chemical changes. I hope you must be aware about it, but let's discuss it. A substance is said to undergo a physical change when only the physical properties, such as the shape, the size, color, or state of a substance changes and no new substance is formed. For example, melting of ice, boiling water. जैसे कि आप जब पानी को गर्म करते हैं, पानी दोबारा ठंडा हो जाता है और उसी स्टेट में आपको वापस मिल जाता है, राइट? तो ये होते हैं फिजिकल चेंजेस. जब हम केमिकल चेंजेस की बात करते हैं तो एक नए सब्सटेंस का फॉर्मेशन होता है और वी कैन नॉट गेट इट बैक. लाइक अगर आप पेपर को या वुड को जला देते हैं, इट विल बिकम इनटू ऐश. वो राख बन जाएगा और वो दोबारा आपको पेपर के फॉर्म में नहीं मिलेगा. सो दैट इज अ केमिकल चेंज. नेक्स्ट हम पढ़ेंगे सॉल्यूशंस क्या होते हैं और उनकी प्रॉपर्टीज क्या होती हैं. सोल्यूशन एक होमोजेनियस मिक्सचर होता है जो दो या दो से ज्यादा सब्सटेंसेस से मिलके बना हो. अब हम होमोजेनियस मिक्सचर की अगर बात करें तो हमने पहले भी पढ़ा कि होमोजेनियस मिक्सचर where homo means same, it is a uniform mixture that is made up of same types of, right? And next is the properties of a solution. As I wish you would be reading it. In solution, the particles are very too tiny, they are not visible, we cannot scatter a beam of light by passing through it. The solute particle never settle down. The components of solution cannot be separated using filtration. So आप imagine कर पा रहे होंगे कि इनके particles कितने छोटे होते हैं. नेक्स्ट हम बात करेंगे एलॉयज की. एलॉयज आर ऑल्सो होमोजेनियस मिक्सचर जहाँ पे यूनिफॉर्मिटी बनी रहेगी मेटल्स का और अ मिक्सचर ऑफ मेटल and another element that cannot be separated into their components by physical methods. So alloys are also a homogeneous mixture जिनको हम किसी भी physical method के through components में break नहीं कर सकते. यहाँ पे I have given 3 examples. Let's read out steel, bronze, and brass, where brass is an alloy which is a mixture of copper, which is a metal, and zinc, which is a metal. Next is solution, as we have studied earlier about the solution. One more important thing, mixtures are called solutions or mixtures are solutions. Solutions can be of liquid into liquid, solid into solid, gas into gas, air like gas into gas में air आता है, solid into liquid, solid into gas, liquid into gas. And solution consists of two types, a solute and a solvent. It is not visible here, but let me do this. Yes. So solution is equal to solute plus solvent, where solvent are present in larger quantities and solute are in smaller quantities in a solution. Next, we will study suspension and its properties. Suspension, we have studied about alloys, we have studied solution, and they both are homogeneous mixture, whereas suspension is a heterogeneous mixture in which solute particles do not dissolve. Let's keep this in your mind very clearly that they do not dissolve but remain suspended throughout the bulk of the medium. And the solute particles settle down when suspension is left undisturbed. That means कि अगर आपकी कोई आपने मिक्सचर बनाया है हेट्रोजेनस तो एक टाइम के बाद आपको वो सेटल डाउन दिखेंगे जैसे कि सैंड और वाटर यू कैन सी सैंड और वाटर को अगर हम रखते हैं तो एक टाइम के बाद सैंड जो है वो नीचे इकट्ठी हो जाती है नेक्स्ट इज इनको हम सेपरेट कर सकते हैं बाय अ मेथड कॉल्ड फिल्ट्रेशन हियर आई हैव गिवन अ ब्रीफ आइडिया अबाउट and you would be able to understand it clearly like solution we are passing a light here colloidal solution and then suspension here you can see the particles can be seen important definitions as we have seen in the previous picture colloidal solution just look at it back and then colloidal solution is a mixture in which substances are regularly suspended in a fluid they are regularly suspended. One important thing that you need to know is a Tyndall effect. So it is the scattering of light particles in a colloid or else particles in a very fine suspension. So while thinking of colloid, you must remember this picture and you would be clear with your ideas. Like you can see here, the beam of light coming and this effect is known as the scattering of light by particles. Particles are scattering this light in a colloid or else particles in a very fine suspension. It can be observed when sunlight passes through the canopy of a dense forest. You know, this effect is known as Tyndall effect. Classification of colloids. So colloids are classified into dispersed phase, dispersed medium. So the dispersed particle or the solute-like component in a colloid, the solute-like component, emphasize on this word, whereas dispersing medium, the substance in which these solid particles like solute-like particles are added, you know, and based on the states of dispersing medium colloids are classified as the colloidal particles are moving at random in a zigzag motion in all the direction and that motion is known as Brownian movement that you need to know in colloidal solution. So in dispersed phase and dispersed medium, it would be clear when you see this picture here, liquid into gas. So I am leaving this task for you to get to know which one is a dispersed medium and which one is a dispersed phase, right? I hope you will be finding it. Next, there are various methods by which we can separate the components of a mixture. Here I've given the methods like filtration, hand picking, sieving. We can separate the heterogeneous mixture by these methods, whereas in homogeneous mixture, it would be quite difficult, like evaporation, centrifugation, sublimation, chromatography, distillation, and you must be clear with all these concepts in detail by reading our chapter. Evaporation, as you can see in this picture, it is very clear. The formation of vapors when we are heating up this is paper. And we can separate the immiscible liquid by using the separating funnel. Separating funnel ka use karke like immiscible liquids like, can you recall an example? Let's recall oil and water. Next is sublimation. Sublimation is a process. Can you recall any example? Camphor, right? Where what you change, where the state is directly from changes directly from solid to gaseous state. Any other example? Look at your book. Chromatography. You must be aware about this. Yes. How are we separating? And thank you so much for watching the video. I hope you would be able to get an idea about the chapter. Thank you.